Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball at the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ohio!
Looking to throw. Logan. Blitz coming and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing on first down. Vasquez. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And bulldozing his way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deon Cain with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go! Run to the 8!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Back to throw. Logan throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Logan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on 2nd down, Logan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So the false start will back them up 5. So that'll back them up 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On 1st and 10, Vasquez. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. No, Jack, Patriot.
Throwing on 1st down. Vasquez. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deon Cain with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw. Logan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun. Logan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Logan. Open man is Uzomah. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure this out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Set! Green, 39!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vasquez escaping the pressure right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now let's go!
On 1st down, Vasquez. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him set.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down, Logan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Logan. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. This is Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Now let's go.
From the gun, Vasquez. And his throw is incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big play to start the drive got them in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Check, Patriot, Patriot.
Looking to throw. Vasquez flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Touchdown, Colts.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back to throw. Logan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking to throw. Logan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's round!
Back to throw. Logan. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Flex round. Let's go. White 90. White 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Willis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Vasquez. Washington with a catch. Middle of the field. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Operating from the gun. Vasquez forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Logan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off-play action. Logan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Logan eluding the pressure right. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Back to throw. Logan. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Flex round.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Logan. He's going to rifle one deep left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Throwing to start the drive. Vasquez, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Vasquez. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. White 36. White 36. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vasquez steps away to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, Logan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Off the play fake, Logan. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, Logan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Logan. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And Gould is able to put it through. So we reach halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Hines. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3-19!
To throw on 2nd down. Vasquez throwing the out route and complete. It's Kane. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down. Vasquez. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Deon Cain, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Logan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Flex round! Flex round!
Off play action. Logan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. picked up by Malik Hooker. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw again. Vasquez. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
3-19.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Vasquez. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Logan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
They come out here in the eye. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Logan. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Detroit! Here we go now!
To throw from his end zone. Vasquez. And that is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They run with Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
To throw from his end zone. Vasquez. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Logan. And he rifles one incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go!
Off the play fake. Logan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Looking to throw on second down. Logan drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He finds Coleman. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, Logan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain, and it's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case,
and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Vasquez. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw on second down, Logan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Logan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Now let's go! Green, 39!
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Vasquez finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
He's going to fire. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. Logan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Flex round! Flex round!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
All right, here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Colts on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Third down. It's Hines. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Here we go now.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go